You guys couldn't hear it, but that was really nice. That worked really nice.
Yeah, we didn't get a count.
This is the 2021 pre-draft HiveCast with Alec and Dono. We're ready to go. We're ready to talk about some keeps.
We're excited to have both of you, Alec, of course, our returning guest, and Dono, here to squash the hive mind, if you may.
But
You
in
know,
my,
you have
Welcome to
a
my podcast.
yeah, you have a battleground.
The
that you
dissenting
may use.
opinion.
I'm happy to put in my 5. Oh yeah, I agree. Comments.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm gonna hit you guys with a curveball. All right. We had no show sheet. They were not prepared at all. Dono, Alec, and Kedrick, I want each of you to give me your favorite keeper that is not yours. Favorite single keeper that's not yours. I'll start you off. All right. Personally, mine is Justin Jefferson from Alec. You know, guy put up 1,400 yards
reuse.
as a rookie. Yeah, no reusing.
Yeah, I'm not
Put up fucking 1,400 yards as a rookie. New rookie record. And you keep him in the 12th round. And also he's, what, 22? It's just insanity.
It is
Yeah,
gross.
I mean,
it's
that's
the perfect
clear.
keep.
Sucks.
It's what you build a team on.
He'd be like 104, yeah.
Yeah. No, he would be 101.
True.
Mine is definitely Coops Waller. That's so valuable, you know, top 3 tight end with tight end premium. Really, you know, the end of tight end value comes at the end of that tier, and he's keeping him in the 18th, so it doesn't even affect his early draft. I mean, that's nuts.
Yeah, I think everyone from last year's HiveCast is prepared to eat crow on the Waller hate. I'm not going to say Jason Witten didn't look hot in that jersey, though. I'm going to stand by that point in specifics, all right? But
Can we see
Darren
it?
Waller
Can we
was a
see it
good
one
keep,
more
good
time?
player. Yeah, let's look. Jason Witten, Raiders.
Yeah.
Look at that. Fuck
Oh
me.
my god. The
Look at
clean
these.
black.
Look, that happened after we talked about it too. This is like
No, we had these pictures.
yeah,
when we were on the
that's all we had to
HiveCast.
work with. We didn't even
Yeah,
have like a
now
real
we had
like
this.
look at that.
Oreo gloves.
That's even better.
Oh my god.
That's something I will always stand by. Is that Darren Waller, or that Jason Witten in the
Wait,
Raiders
pull up Waller
jersey.
in the same jersey though.
Oh yeah, Darren Waller.
Because that's
It doesn't have the same sex, you know. Look, you don't even have images first. I
Yeah,
don't even know where the
why isn't
images
that
are
coming
with
up?
the new fucking black.
Oh yeah, your dark mode.
Oh, yeah, the new
Can't
dark
put
mode. It's
jersey in
broken.
there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jason
it's-
Witten also
nothing
gets
is
a
cool.
bump because he had his age on his jersey. Like, not many.
Yeah,
football
that's
players
true,
can
yeah.
say that.
Hell yeah.
And Derek Carr has his average depth of target on his jersey. Everyone else is team.
Nice.
Hunter Renfro has how much he weighs.
What's Amari Cooper's thing drops?
I don't think so. I think it's just
After
not being great.
after these
sometimes.
guys do their keeps, though, everyone should go around and say one that somebody kept that they think is good that you think is not good.
Oh yeah, like debatable.
To get some
All right.
hate.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
inject
going.
some
Also,
hate
my
in there, yeah.
pick is like an underground pick here. This one's gonna be a little different. It's Jose's T.J. Hawkinson because
Mm,
it's
that's good.
like the Lions are gonna suck and they're just gonna be like passing and they don't have any wide receivers. Like and the Hawkinson, like he's pretty good. So, and you know Goff is the kind of
Goff.
guy that's just gonna like just smother that guy in PPR. And it's in the 11.
Well, yeah, especially PPR premium.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, Alec, who's yours?
I think mine, I don't think it's the best, but I just feel like with value and stuff, I like Ron's Josh Jacobs keep. Just keeping a pretty decent RB back in the 5. I just
5.
like it.
All right, yeah. He
You're
doesn't
not
look as
worried
good as
about
Jason
Kenyon
Witten.
Drake?
Yeah, it's the same jersey
Not
though.
really.
All right. Well, let's go into the ones that we hate. Let's start with Dono because it's his idea.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I was looking at them and I thought that'd be kind of funny to do. I was between a couple actually. um, I definitely think to keep this topical. Actually, I'll go a hot take here. Dom Saquon keep. I
Oh,
bet he
shit.
loves that, and I don't. I really don't. As a
Ooh.
Giants fan, I don't love it.
Yeah, well,
You
there's
could have
been a
got a
lot of
really good
buzz.
player there.
I think I just saw a report like 20 minutes ago that he's not guaranteed to play week 1, and they're very non-committal on him
Oh shit.
like playing in early weeks. Obviously, it's just kind of coach
So
speak, but they're like, we're taking this slow.
yeah, so that was the news like a few weeks ago, and they started talking about it more today. The words they used were, "We're going to take the long term approach with Saquon." So that isn't just week 1.
Yeah, it's
That's
just until he's healthy. It's
Who's
very
yeah.
who?
suspect.
Who didn't they bring in someone funny to be the like the backup? What's their depth
Devontae
chart?
Booker.
Yeah, Devontae Booker, that's who it is.
Booker.
Yeah, the
Devontae
classic
Booker.
book.
Yeah, and we drafted a running back in like the 6th.
Yeah, like a really late one. All right,
Yeah,
Ked,
yeah.
who's one keeper that you don't love?
Oh, one that I don't like. Can I guess I can go with an easy one. I guess. I mean, there's a few
Well,
easy ones.
all right,
I'll,
yeah,
I'll
there's
take an easy.
obviously easy
Well,
ones,
Yeah,
but
I'll,
there's
Alec, take the
6.
easy one.
I'll take the easy one. I don't know if it's the same one, but I'm gonna say I don't like that Coop kept Montgomery
No, that's
over
not
Aaron
the same one.
Rodgers. Oh
Yeah,
no, it's
that's not.
not.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
not
well,
the
That's
same
let's
what
one.
I
just
But
like.
that's
let
like a whole nother can of worms, though. That's something that he didn't do.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's hold the
Segment, yeah.
Rodgers for the Cooper
The
segment. Where
opportunity
every
cost
year
is
is
different. Yeah.
I'll come somewhere else then.
every year
Let's go
we're
to.
gonna have a 20-minute Flame Cooper session, right? This year
It'll
it's
it'll
gonna be
come.
about
It'll come.
Rodgers, but all
So
right,
you
Alec,
go,
go
Kat.
ahead.
I'll look up a new one.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Quentin's
Uh,
Wentz. I mean, Quentin's Wentz is the easiest. It's like dude probably sucks. I don't know. I guess he's
Yeah,
gonna have a good offensive line, like, but I don't even want him, like,
he was
much less for a
talking to me
10.
Broke
about
his
it,
back.
and he was
Yeah.
like, he was really not wanting to buy another keep,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it costs
So
money.
yeah,
Picks.
well, it costs, and it's just half the time not worth it. So he's like, should I keep Wentz or Robbie Anderson? And I looked, and there's like, I don't remember how many. Let's check the final keeps. There are
He
14
didn't keep
quarterbacks
Robbie
kept.
Anderson.
Yeah,
I
there
know.
were
Like that
14
would have been way
quarterbacks
better.
kept,
I
and
don't
I
know
said, I
why it didn't
said,
go that direction.
I said, shoot the Wentz.
Yeah, like it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
so my real one, then, since I can't pick on Coop, is gonna be also Ron, who had my favorite pick, and that's gonna be AB in the 8th, just
Oh, it's not in the
because.
eighth. I have
Oh,
that
it's
wrong
not in
here.
the 8th. I think it's in the
Yeah,
15th.
it was
Oh,
way
in the
Let me
later.
15th.
check.
Yeah, it's way later.
It's way
Uh,
later because AB's not getting picked very early.
I thought it was. I forgot.
gonna
Like the
say that's
rule was
wild.
like
Yeah, so
waivers
it's
if it's
like,
later than eighth.
Eighth
yeah,
or two off ADP, something like
Yeah.
let
that.
me check. Yeah, so he took the 2 off ADP. He's getting him in the 15th.
Let me
Yeah.
move that right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Actually.
That's the same thing for the Wentz in the 10,
Uh,
but AB's way cheaper.
man, I'm just getting
Wait,
ready.
AB's in the 10.
15.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't know why.
No, Carson Wentz was a
Oh yeah,
waiver
yeah,
pickup.
15. Yeah.
Other one was also gonna be Coop.
Okay.
I'm just gonna call this a wash.
Yeah, try again.
All right, you can do a Coop one, but you can't bring up Aaron Rodgers. How about that?
I was just gonna say Hopkins because he was talking about not playing.
He
That was
deleted
pretty
that
much
tweet
it.
though.
Yeah, it's a
He
little bit
did,
sus,
but
but he's
like,
probably gonna play.
yeah.
Yeah, it's also. I mean, it's still second round. I don't even know. He didn't really do very well last year, so
Yeah,
All right,
it's a
He's
lot.
channeling
Second.
his Beasley.
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do mine, and I'm just gonna say that I don't like Danny's Dallas Goddard keep. Makes no sense.
Really?
The
Oh,
Ruggs
shit.
one also sucks, but the Goddard one makes even less sense from a team building standpoint because he's like for sure gonna take I'm blanking. He's for sure taking what's his fucking name? Anyone?
Hurts?
Oh, Pitts.
Yeah, he's for sure taking Kyle Pitts at the
Oh,
one.
yeah. You don't like it?
Because
Yeah,
like
he's doubling up.
Alec, I know you want to keep your shtick up, but like you own Kelsey.
Yeah, it's a
You're
brand.
not
It's not a
taking
shtick.
Kyle
He could
Pitts.
flex him. He could flex him.
Yeah,
Let's
could
not
have.
talk
you
about it
flex
right
but
now. It
like
could happen.
you can't flex Dallas Goddard, and it makes no sense. He's like if someone else were to keep him, it'd be their tight end one, but focusing Pitts that hard at
Yeah,
the
it would honestly
102,
make more sense
the
for Alec
Goddard
to
makes
take
no
him.
sense.
Because at
Yeah.
least you
But
can flex
I
him.
agree.
Like, you're
From
not
like a
gonna
team
flex
build, yeah.
Goddard.
Because Kelsey has something, but
Kelsey's
Goddard.
getting old, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Also
some
that.
young
Yeah.
blood
I
coming
also
in.
agree with that.
Yeah, there you go.
You can flex him. Yeah, like it makes more sense.
Just prevent Danny from making the mistake that he's about to make. Just take
Yeah.
Pitts. Is that all of them?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all for that one. Now let's just run through everyone's keeps.
Yeah.
I'll say silent.
Yeah.
You
So
can
we're gonna
go through
start off with
the
Alec
final
here.
keeps tab too. That's probably easier.
Oh yeah, the final
Because there's
keeps tab
traded picks and stuff.
right here.
Yeah.
So here we have Alec, highlighted in darkish blue. So first he has the Travis Kelsey, which nobody can hate. He's old, but like he puts up like
He's the
wide
goat.
receiver 2 numbers.
Dude, he's
and
going
tight end.
like
Yeah,
first
like
round
he's-
in redraft this year. Like non
Yeah.
PPR, like non tight end premium. He's going like 8th, like above
You
like
can
wide
make-
receiver.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you can make the argument he's not worth it because he's old, but at that point, you're just kind of not playing it right because he can win you a league straight up.
Oh,
Like
straight up.
Alex scores down the stretch last year were like insane, and half of it was just because of Kelsey. Like, sure he had Justin Jefferson, but like the Kelsey was just brutal. And then we have the Joe Burrow. Ked, what are your thoughts on the Joe Burrow keep?
It's whatever. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
So.
QB1 in the
Yeah.
5.
Yeah,
Works.
he's in the 5. It's like a little early. I don't know if he's gonna be. I guess he's gonna be ready, so it doesn't matter. Like he's good.
Also feel like QBs are going to come off the board early this year.
Yeah, I mean it's Superflex Dynasty.
So,
He's like in his second
yeah.
year. Like it's good. I mean it's the Bengals, but you know he's good. You
Yeah.
got Jamar Chase too. That like that's good.
Stonks.
Yeah,
It
that
is
raised the stonks for
Somewhat important to note that the Bengals are currently being projected by like DraftKings and Vegas and all that shit to be like a bottom 5.
They're gonna be the
scoring
worst.
offense.
But that's like
Yeah, like they are in the bottom of the bottom
Yeah.
scoring up wise.
they didn't do anything
Not
with the offensive
necessarily
line.
record, but like their implied totals are pretty bad.
Burrow can run too, and if he's going to be scrambling a lot, that's a lot of
Yeah, I agree with that.
yards just
Yeah,
for
he
him
can.
running.
Yeah, he's not just sitting back there.
All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and say I hate the Lamb keep. I don't think he's very good. I would never trade for him ever, and I think it's stupid. You should have dropped him back to the pool.
Pretty sure I got receipts of you trying to get him.
Stop.
Many.
Don't pull those.
Many.
I'm going to delete the chats.
Yeah,
I'll
delete
delete
the
the
logs.
receipts.
I like the
Right,
Lamb
so-
pick more than Cup, obviously, but I
Well,
mean,
you got to think though,
Oh.
Cup
Cup is
just
from way back.
upgraded so much at QB though.
they did.
Yeah.
Goff
still
to
hate him.
the man, the myth, the legend, Stafford.
I
But yeah,
honestly
hate
think
Kirk
the
Lamb.
whole Cam Akers
Stay
thing like
healthy.
kind of hurts Cup too.
Yeah,
Like
Cup gets
that,
hurt a
That
lot.
kind of sucks. The Cam Akers shit. They
Yeah.
got like Daryl
I was talking
Henderson
about
as their.
Stafford.
Oh, Stafford. Stafford's good.
Yeah,
He's
if
better
he
than
could
Goff.
Stay healthy.
Just
Oh,
both of them. Cup
oh,
got
for
gets
sure.
hurt too.
But,
Who's
like,
better,
Goff-
Goff or the Lions back,
Goff loved
or
Cup.
Goff or the Rams back.
Yeah. The Rams backfield. He like I mean Goff loved Cup. Maybe Stafford is
did.
gonna like love Woods more. I don't know, you know, but he might just absolutely love Cup. You don't know.
Yeah. So Donna, what do you think about the Jerry Jeudy? Because we already covered the Justin Jefferson, which everyone is
It's the
just,
goat, yeah.
So
That's it.
Jerry Jeudy was a player that I was actually going to target if he wasn't kept at an appropriate area. I really like him actually. His rookie year, he struggled with drops, and he had very inconsistent quarterback play. But you know, if he takes that step forward, he's so talented. You know, he's so physically talented. He's so fast. I mean, I think he's kept at what, a 9?
12.
10.
Oh, 10. That was Josh
10?
Jacobs.
Yeah, I love that.
I
personally.
also think the
He's young.
Broncos had a lot of issues at quarterback last season. Weren't they down to like a wide receiver starting?
Yeah, that was the wide
One
receiver
game.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
that was a
That's
funny
like
game.
legendary. I kind of forget about that. Yeah.
That
You forget
game
they
is
started a
amazing.
wide receiver at
Deshaun
quarterback.
Hamilton.
What's
He's
up?
borderline not even a wide receiver. He was just like a kick returner.
Yeah.
All right, so we're covering
Yeah,
the
their
Alec
team is
one.
shambolic.
All right, so now we're into Danny. All his keeps are kept on the board, so we can
Oh
just
yeah.
cover him
Clean
this way.
draft.
All right, so I'm gonna start it off. I think, obviously, I'm not a huge fan of the Goddard one. I think if he didn't trade away Saquon and instead went for like the one, I'm pretty sure he picked second priority, so like the 110
He could be. Yeah, he
and
could be
kept
one.
Saquon.
Yeah.
I think he would have the best keeps in the league, just because he would have someone in contention for the RB1, in contention for the wide receiver one, and just the QB1. Like he would have the elite star power that you would
True.
need to like win in any year. You know, the other guys borderline don't matter because he would have such insane players.
He's not gonna have any running backs.
No,
If he
because
goes Pitts, he's gonna
skipping the
like
Pitts,
nuke
and then
his.
he has no two.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, he's gonna be like. It's like what's he gonna be like? Mike Davis RB1? Like I don't know.
Yeah, he'll probably
That's gonna
he'll
be
either reach
rough.
for someone or play
That's
principal,
honestly,
I guess.
that makes the Saquon thing even worse.
That's the same issue I have though, because I don't have any running backs kept.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
but you
have
have
like 101. You could get a running back
Yeah.
there if you wanted.
Yeah,
you also snipe him in the 3.
true.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's,
you'll get
it's
to pick
one of those
before
things
him.
where you pick around him.
You
Like
know he's trying to get a running back.
Yeah.
it's
True.
just it's
Yeah,
just
it's
crazy.
like it's kind of weird. I don't know why he didn't just go 110 like you said.
Yeah.
It seems fine
Or
with a guy
even
like
if you
Saquon.
want-
Like,
yeah.
why do you hate Saquon that much that you're not gonna just pick him 110? Like, that's pretty good. I don't understand.
Even with like wanting to get rid of Saquon, I feel like you could have gotten someone better than Ruggs for it easily.
No, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like he just did not. He
Throwing
didn't
a
even
pick?
shop.
No, he didn't. I mean,
He didn't even shop. He just sold.
yeah, not
He
really.
got down to the clock,
did a little
which
bit,
was
but,
the
like, not
problem,
really.
and he tried to shop him for like 10 hours and then just sent
Like the
sent
time to trade him.
shotgun
The time to
trades.
trade him was like when everybody was trading in April. Everybody was going crazy around the draft. Everybody was trading back and forth.
He essentially just went on Pawn Star, said, "I want to sell Saquon," and took the first offer. No
yeah.
haggling.
He said he just fucking said yes to Rick. and
Yeah,
then
Rick was
Yeah.
like,
Dom's
best I can do
bill
is Henry Ruggs. He was like, you
I'll
got a
take it.
deal. And like the watchers are like, you could haggle for more. He's like, all right, man, I didn't even think I was going to get anything out of this old piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy when the appraiser comes in and is like, "Oh, it's worth 10 grand," and then Rick's like, "I'll give you 20 bucks." He's like, "I'm just happy I got money in my
Yeah.
pocket."
That thing was sitting in my attic. I didn't
I just
know it
wanted
was
to be
even
on
worth
TV.
anything.
Didn't even get on TV. All right, so I think his keeps are pretty just middle of the road. The Ruggs one's obviously just I don't think I would even pick Ruggs at that pick.
Tua, Ruggs, and Goddard.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Even
I think-
Higgins. Higgins is good.
I think
But
I'm
like,
okay with Tua in the same way that I'm okay with Wentz, in that if you're a pocket passer in the NFL, if you just like hit one year, you're insane. So like you may as well take some shots. That's kind of how I approach it.
oh, he's cheap.
So the Tua keep, the Tua keep that cheap. I'm in for it. The Goddard one makes no sense from like a team building standpoint, and the Ruggs one's a bad player. But the Higgins one's good.
But he's gonna have Pitts. So
That's what
he's gonna get to
yeah.
build a brand.
yeah.
And at the end of the day, sometimes that's all you want. Build a strong brand around your my guy.
Yeah, exactly. Hold him forever. All right, so my keeps are sloppy.
To the other
Little-
board.
A little bit of sloppy steak
Yeah,
because
it's
I love
sloppy as fuck.
fucking switching
Slop
picks.
it up, Luke.
All right, so I'll let you guys chat about this one.
Gotta take
So
some-
Jonathan Taylor's great.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's
I
great.
like
That's the
Jonathan
best one.
Taylor.
Because Marlon Mack is dead, so whatever. And that offensive line is great. Maybe Carson Wentz will be better than the corpse of Phillip Rivers. Like, there's no way he's gonna be worse. So there's that. Dobbins. I mean, I guess Dobbins. Like, we could talk about Dobbins before
He's
Swift because
overhyped.
it's more negative than Swift. Swift is good. Dobbins is overhyped. But
I don't like J.K. Dobbins. I really don't. And
I don't know.
it's not for any good reason either. Like I don't like anybody on the Ravens except Lamar Jackson because it's the Lamar Jackson show. Like
yeah, pretty much. Like, it's never
R.I.P.
gonna be the J.K.
Hollywood.
Dobbins show. Like, it could be the DeAndre Swift show or the Jonathan Taylor show. It's
I
not
do
gonna
like
be
the Swift pick. I think the Swift pick's
Oh,
really
yeah.
good. I was trying to get him from Luke for a while.
Swift is great. It's the
Oh,
same like
also-
same thing I was saying about Hawkinson. Like, it's
Yeah.
those two are like those are the guys. They're gonna get so much work.
I
between
don't
the two
know
of them.
I don't know the name, but their old head coach was like a defensive coach too and stuff. So I feel like
Patricia.
The new head,
Oh,
Yeah,
Matt
Matt
Patricia.
Patricia,
Yeah.
Patricia,
the
yeah.
clown show.
I feel like having an offensive. Well, I don't know how their new head coach is, but a new head coach might get him some more action.
I think
'cause I feel
he's-
like he was
I
not
think he's
utilized to his full
defensive.
potential.
But
Yeah, I
he's
think he's
like
defensive as well.
he's
Matt
defensive, but he's like
Patricia's
one of the
low
guys
T.
that he's like, if we can like pound the ball down their throats and keep a strong
Yeah.
defense, we're gonna come out on top half the time. He's like one of those guys.
Want to hear?
He's gonna
Pete Carroll.
yeah yeah pretty much all those defensive guys. Mike Zimmer, all the defensive guys absolutely love running the ball. They love it so much.
Well, yeah, in terms of like head coaching changes, the Matt Patricia to Bruce Campbell swing is probably the largest like low T to high T, switch. Like Matt Patricia is like a little soy boy cuck. Like Bruce Campbell like eats those guys. Like he picked on those kids in high school.
Yeah, like one guy put a
I
pencil
like
behind his
Deontay
ear, and the other guy's talking about biting knees off.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell has a Marlboro Red behind his ear. Like he was cool.
He's cool. Chris Godwin is the GOAT. He's the
Yeah, great.
he was hurt last year. He's not going to be hurt this year. I'm knocking on wood here, but he's the GOAT. Miles Sanders, or I guess Kyler Murray first.
That's the
Kyler's
question
good.
mark.
That's
right
my
there.
favorite quarterback.
Kyler's the
keep
question mark?
of the draft.
That's the question mark for me. Sanders.
Oh, Sanders. Yeah, Kyler's good. Kyler runs around a lot, but Sanders is the question mark.
I don't love Sanders.
Widow
Hit-
Kyler.
Sanders sucks.
His highest
Oh,
scoring
shit.
game last season was 15.53 fantasy points. I feel like he
Oh,
doesn't
he's
have
ready
any
with
boom
stats.
weeks. I just clicked on him in sleeper.
Yeah.
Like he just doesn't have any boom games in his arsenal. I feel.
I mean, we saw the boom games the year before. I just don't know if they're going to be dedicated to give him the work he probably
He's-
can handle, but also he had those injuries.
He's the kind of guy that rips off like an
Mhm.
80-yard touchdown and saves the week, like during the fourth quarter when you're tilting that he has 3 points. Like,
No, that's Nick Chubb that got stolen from me.
but they're like both
Eagles'
the same guys.
defense
I think Dobbins is that
is-
kind of guy too, where like you're like tilting that they have 5 points and they rip off an 80-yard touchdown. And if they don't do that, you're pissed. But if they do that, then you're like, all right, the week is saved.
Yeah,
So-
but like the Eagles' defense is so bad, they're not going to be running. They're going to be playing behind, and he's going to be fucked by game script.
Yeah, the Eagles are
Like,
gonna be pretty bad.
so
I think
bad.
they were bad last year, and now they.
Right, what's the backfield? What's the backfield there now?
Just Sanders.
It's just Sanders.
I don't know.
No,
they
there's
they
like
still
other
have
guys,
Boston
but-
Scott.
Yeah, Boston Scott. They
Yeah.
drafted a guy in like the 5th round.
Also, I'll have it be known. In
Also, Jalen Hurts
2019
runs, so there's that.
In 2019, he did not have any boom games. His highest scoring was 11.76. So, not high on Sanders.
Yeah,
He
but
was
they
just
had
more
they had more.
consistent
They had
then?
more
Pull him
back-
up,
the year
pull
they
him
had more
up.
back,
Yeah,
I guess. I thought they had more back there. I thought there was someone else
Where is
back
he?
there.
he's in
There he is.
Alex.
Just click
It
on
was
him.
Corey Clement, I think.
Let's see. 2019.
Ooh, pretty rough year. Holy shit.
And then there's nothing for 2018, or doesn't. Pull
Yeah,
up
well, he
for
was
me
a
at
rookie in
least.
2019.
Oh, okay. It just.
I
has
mean,
something.
if you get RB2
Yeah, he had
or
these
even
15s
RB3 value out
every
of him
week.
in the 8th round, that's like
It's pretty
still
late.
good.
It's really late. I mean, I would draft
Yeah.
Miles Sanders way, way earlier than that.
He had a
Yeah.
bunch of boom weeks last year.
I should
Yeah, I
be
mean, it's a
studying.
value.
Played too much.
You're studying the league, Dom. You're getting ready.
Yeah.
Well, we're
We're
not
kinda
PPR.
studying.
You were looking at PPR, by the
Well,
way.
it's both kind of. It's like half between. We're half PPR, which isn't.
Does
on those
Jalen
stats.
Hurts
Oh, that's not
over
standard.
does
Okay.
Jalen Hurts over Carson Wentz make him better or worse? I think he
The
makes him
same.
better, right? Is he the same?
The same. He'll see like probably a little bit of a smaller target share maybe, but Carson Wentz wasn't targeting running backs last year.
Yeah, I saw an article
like,
on
it
that.
can only be
He was
better.
like at the worst at targeting running backs. You don't think of Carson Wentz as a guy that like is anti-dump off, but he like never did it.
Yeah,
Their
so
offense
like,
might be a little better too.
Which
Yeah, their
also
offense
Carson
was
Wentz
so
not
bad that
dumping
no one
off
could be good.
impacts your other keeper, Mr. Jonathan Taylor. Naheem
Oh,
Hines
yeah.
gonna be out on 3rd down again. They're gonna keep that annoying analytics type stuff where they have a committee.
I don't think Naheem Hines gets as fed as he did last year without Philip Rivers like force feeding him.
Well, Philip Rivers, you went from like the most pass-happy running back quarterback in the league to Carson Wentz, who really doesn't do it.
No, I know. I'm saying I think that's more just death on Naheem Hines' part.
Yeah, it
than
means he's
killing
gonna.
Taylor, because Taylor didn't have that many
Naheem
targets
Hines
last
had a
year, and
game
still
last year
killed
where he
him.
had like 20 points. That's not gonna happen again.
Yeah, no, I think Naheem Hines is.
Naheem Hines could be the next Dion Lewis type,
Yeah, where he moves
shitty third
around.
down back that totally
Yeah, if you move to
fucks
a
you,
team that like really
bullshits
wants him.
your shit.
Yeah.
All right, so we're good with mine. Let's switch on to Keds.
Move on.
Right, so we're starting. He's keeping double third. He's got the AJ Brown and the Kittle. I don't think anyone hates either of them.
No.
I guess speak
way.
now if you disagree. I think they both fuck.
Those
Same
guys
with
are
Yeah.
bad.
Ridley actually, and
Just
Herbert.
sucks that AJ Brown won't start the year, but he's a great player.
He's
What?
not starting the
Ridley
year.
What are you
Herbert's
talking about?
great. I don't think so.
What you talking about,
Isn't he
Willis?
hurt?
Nah, he's the picture of
No,
health.
I think he's fine. He's like recovering from surgery, not in training camp hurt, but like not like actually hurt. Kind of Calvin Ridley.
Well,
I
he's
think
leveled
Calvin
up
Ridley's
to where
already
they
also starting on the
these
pup.
guys have been in
He's
the league for a couple
hurts.
years. They don't have to be at training camp anymore.
Yeah.
Not at,
All right, so let's get into the Hurts and the Sutton, because I think those are the only two that anyone would disagree with.
top 4, amazing.
I
All
think
right.
Hurts is fine.
Hurts is fine. Alec,
I
thoughts on
think
Jalen
Sutton,
Hurts?
I mean, I think Sutton in the 14th is also a steal. So I mean, you're not expecting him to. You're expecting a flex position there. So
Pretty much.
in
Yeah,
the
I
I
mean,
14th round, which
Jefferson
is
the
which is-
Wide
14th
receiver
isn't.
3.
It's not Jefferson in the 12, but I mean, you can't complain. You can't complain with it though, really. Like,
I'd say it's
yeah.
more on par with the Jerry Judy in the 10.
yeah, if he has a
Feels
boom
similar.
game, it's great. Yeah,
I
but
like
Yeah.
Sutton more than Judy, and he's cheaper, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like
it's
Ruggs
almost
in
that's
the
a fair
8th.
take. I
Brooks in
mean,
the
Sutton's
9,
great.
boys.
I like them both honestly. I think they're fine picks. I never complain with keeping a quarterback really in this league if they're going to be a QB1.
Especially if they're running.
Yeah.
I
Like a
wanted
good
him over.
QB.
I wanted him over Tannehill really badly. Like I was gonna sell Hurts if the price was right, but I wanted him over Tannehill a lot more just because I want that running factor.
Yeah.
And I
I will
also was
say-
sick and tired of the Tannehill AJ Brown stack that did not work out last year.
Oh, yeah.
That was
They
kind
don't
of
pass
ass.
enough.
No.
I will say the only thing that is scaring me off Hurts to any extent is there's like a lot of buzz of Deshaun Watson moving.
Oh yeah.
Is he going to
Next
be able
year.
to?
Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Is
next
he
year.
going to
Yeah,
be allowed
like
to play
that's-
though?
Well, I mean that's the next question, but it's just
Yeah.
if
He's not
they
on the
trade
exempt
3
list right
firsts
now.
for him, but yeah, he's not on the exempt list right now, and there's a lot of buzz that the Eagles are super interested.
Yeah, the Eagles have 3 firsts.
kind of sus.
It's like, oh
Yeah.
My only
shit.
thing with Hurts is that like the Eagles don't have a lot of good targets for him to throw to. So you get the running yards, but I feel like his weapons are just
Devontae Smith.
great.
Yeah, I
they
mean
got
he's like basically my
Dallas
6th
Goedert.
position. So if I get a year out of him and then they trade for Deshaun
Yeah.
Watson, that's I don't give a shit. As long as they don't do it
Yeah.
before this year, that would that would be bad.
That would be bad.
But next year, I mean
Alright.
that's fine.
You guys ready to open up the can of worms?
Oh yeah. The first
Do it.
controversy.
The fucking Cooper keeps. All
Or
right.
I guess the second controversy after the Danny Saquon thing.
Yeah. All right. So, elephant in the room. Aaron Rodgers is playing this year, and Danny did not keep him in the 9th round, which he had the option to do
Cooper.
over. Oh yeah, sorry. Cooper did not keep him in the 9th round, which he could have done over Zeke, Montgomery, or Deontay Johnson.
No joke. I think I would have taken Rodgers over Zeke in the first.
We were talking about
I
that
agree.
before. I think before we started recording. Actually,
think
we
you
said that
could- I
exact same
think-
thing.
That Zeke will go. Let me see. I don't know. He could go anywhere in the first. Truthfully,
If he
Alec could
dropped
take Aaron
if he
Rodgers,
dropped Zeke
and
to the
I-
pool, he goes 104, and then
No way.
Oh yeah,
I don't
I'd take
think
him.
He's
so,
saying
man.
I'd take
because
him
he's
there every
Kedrick.
time because I'm me.
Yeah.
I tell you right now.
Kedrick's saying,
If he
Kedrick's
dropped
saying
him, he
right
wouldn't
now
get him
he's
back. There's no shot he'd get him back. But you can still
He
get
could have
someone
got
that's
Aaron
good.
Jones.
Like I'm probably gonna
Yeah.
I'm probably getting
Oh,
Aaron
but then
Jones
he'd
this
be
year. Like he'd
stacking.
probably just get Aaron Jones.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Stack
but yeah,
him
but
with a running back's
I
alright.
think just the
It's fine.
move is just to take whatever you get at 105 and have Aaron Rodgers.
Mhm.
I
Whatever you
agree.
get at
'Cause,
105 is going to be great.
Yeah, it's fine either way. Like Zeke over Aaron Jones, it's not that much of a toss-up compared to like having Aaron Rodgers basically for free.
I think like the first 10 available picks are like all like really decent.
I
They're good.
think
Something like
that if Aaron Rodgers is dropped to the pool, which he is now, he could go as early as 101, and I would not bat an eye. But if Zeke was dropped to the pool, which he wasn't, I would see him going just to Kedrick and not before Kedrick, and I guess not after
And
him
not
'cause he
after
loves
me
him.
either. Yeah.
But
I just
like,
need a running
you
back.
know,
I'm gonna get one. Yeah.
like the
I
105
just
could
need
have
running
turned
back.
into Aaron Jones, and what's the difference between Zeke and Aaron? Like, I mean, you're taking like a step down, but for Aaron Rodgers in the ninth, like who the fuck are you gonna get in the ninth?
Yeah.
Not Henry Ruggs now, I guess.
Not
But
Aaron
like,
Jones. Not Henry
Damn
Ruggs.
right.
yeah, but you're not getting anyone of that caliber.
Not even close.
Not even close. So I hate the Zeke keep. I actually texted Ked that as soon as the keeps were locked in and I saw Coop had no Aaron Rodgers and a Zeke. I texted him. I was like, why? Why did he pass up Rodgers? Because it was still a little bit suspect at the time, but it's worth the shot. I'll take 50% Aaron Rodgers, where he sits out half the time and plays half the time over Zeke in the one at the 105.
Yeah. Now I'm interested in seeing where Aaron Rodgers goes. That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
I agree.
That's the new storyline.
And
I
then I
mean,
don't think anyone
probably
else.
gonna go to a win now team, right? I mean, he's probably got like
Yeah. Someone who's got like running backs and wide receivers needs a quarterback like in the third round. Whoever that is. Third round, second round.
Yeah. And then Dono already said the Waller keep. He likes that as favorite keep in the draft. That's not his.
So
I think
good.
David Montgomery is actually fine in the 7th. I think Deontay Johnson's
think
good in the 8th.
I think that both of those are great.
I love
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson. I
David
tried to trade
Montgomery
for
I'm
him so
throwing
many
there.
times last year. I tried to trade for him in multiple leagues too because I think he had him in the NDL as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
even Josh Allen in the 4th is like very good.
Well, Josh Allen
Oh,
in the
Josh
4th
Allen
is
in the
like
fourth.
slam
Yeah, we should
dunk,
talk about
like,
that one. That's his best keeper. That's
Yeah.
a money keeper. That's like
Yeah, but, like with Waller, I mean, like
I guess the Waller keeper is a money keeper too. He's got two really solid keeps. Those
Yeah.
guys are like smash like top 10 in the league. I mean not top 10, but those are good. Those are good keeps.
they're both top 3 at their position.
Yeah, those are good.
Maybe 4 for Josh Allen, depending on how you like him. But like he's there.
Look at his draft board again. Let me see what we're dealing with. I mean, he didn't like move it around at all, so he's still got like he
Lot
doesn't
of
have early
early
picks, but
picks.
he's got 3, 4, and 5, or 3, 5, and 6.
Hmm.
how the fuck am I supposed to learn all this in one day?
What? This?
By talking about it with us.
Yeah. Discussion.
Med
The
school or this?
glossary of fucking osteopathic terminology.
Med school. Yeah, you can't.
I have a quiz on it tomorrow.
Pop quiz.
What?
Better learn.
That's brutal.
All right, so
No,
we're going
this
through
dude's
Q
this
now.
dude's a major like a major douche. He's like the worst part
Just
of the
study
program.
with Cam Brait. I heard he went to Harvard.
Cambray went to Harvard.
Yeah,
Ryan Fitzpatrick
true.
also went to Harvard. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Smart
close
guy.
to DC?
I want to see where Ryan Fitzpatrick goes this year. That'll be fun. That's a good pick. That's a pick where
That's-
it's like,
yeah, that's a story.
oh. Yeah.
I bet I can figure out where it's gonna go. Let me see. Kedrick in the 6th. Yep. Works
Lock it in.
perfect.
Lock it in.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to Quentin's. I think it's best to keep it on this because he did the same thing as last year. He's lacking any early picks,
Yeah, he did the same
but he
thing.
once
actually,
again
yeah.
has good keepers.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has no 3rd. He has no 7th. Okay, actually he gained a 4. That's pretty good.
Wait, his keeps are Wentz and Tanny?
Yeah, so he's keeping 2 mediocre
Yeah.
quarterbacks, but
Interesting.
then 2 great wide receivers and a great running back, and then Mark Andrews.
Like
who's
the
pretty
two
good tight
two
end.
guys who were like who could both be the wide receiver one this year. I mean, one of them was the wide receiver one last year. I could see either of them doing it. Diggs could do it again. Tyree could do it this year.
I don't know, man. Though, like I mean, obviously his keeps are his top. He's very top heavy. I'm pretty committed to the fact that I don't think you can win this league without like a really good quarterback.
Who did he have last year?
Yeah.
Oh,
Deshaun
Deshaun.
I mean,
Watson
Yeah.
and Baker Mayfield going off in the final stretch.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Baker Mayfield had a
say
good
what you will
stretch.
about Baker Mayfield, he sucks. Whatever. Dono loves him.
He had a big stretch.
Don't say that then. But he scored like 20 points a game down the stretch. Like he was insane.
Yeah, he was hitting it.
Yeah. So like that, those
He
combined,
flips.
and the Kamara boom weeks, and the Tyreek
Kamara,
boom
Diggs.
weeks, and the Diggs boom weeks, that hard carried him. But then he
I
lost all the
I don't even
quarterbacks.
I see Wentz being probably pretty poor this season. I mean, look at the team he's on. Like
Oh, yeah.
he,
Yeah.
they're not going to put the ball in. They're not going to make him make plays. I presume.
I chose Wentz
actually-
earlier as like the worst keep that I saw on like the board, like the one that I just don't care for.
I actually
Say what you
texted
want
Quentin-
about
Nope.
Baker. I'd rather have him in the 10th than Wentz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's-
for
that's
sure.
a
That's
slam
that's
dunk,
not a
yeah.
contest. Yeah.
Carson Wentz could be out of the league.
That's not
by
even
next year.
fair. Yeah.
Baker Mayfield's got a job.
Carson
for a
Wentz
long
was
time
like
because
one of
he's
the
at
worst
worst
players.
average.
Yeah, he was like that one pick. Like we should maybe pull
the
up that
speaking
highlight or
Thompson.
something. Holy shit, one pick he had was so bad. Just
Yeah,
like
statistically,
Carson Wentz,
Carson Wentz
terrible
was
pick.
maybe the worst quarterback
Let me
all
try to
last
find
year.
it.
No, yeah. As soon as Cooper locked in his keeps, and I saw no
Carson
Aaron
Wentz
Rodgers.
is a horrible. Yeah, December 2020. Oh no, this
Alright,
is a
let's see it.
podcast. That's clickbait. That sucks. These are all clickbait. Damn. There's just a lot of things calling him terrible.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that Rodgers wasn't kept, I like texted
Oh,
Quentin.
I
'Cause
got
knew
it.
I wasn't gonna buy him, but I texted Quentin and I was like, if my keeps were worse, I'd be trying to trade for Rodgers right now.
Here,
And
let
then
me
he
s-
texted Cooper at the time, and then Cooper didn't respond until like the next morning
let me send this
at
to
like
you.
7 a.m.
As a former Wentz like apologist, like diehard Wentz upon a time,
No,
2018 in our family league, like
No,
look
no,
at
no.
this.
A former Wentz truther.
I'm a
You
truther, yeah,
fucking
former,
kicked him
former.
every year,
It's over.
everywhere,
It's over.
every time.
Because of what I saw
Yeah.
last year, I'm not a truther anymore. Look at this. Here we
Alright,
go.
so here, let's watch
This is
one.
great.
On fourth down.
Yeah. Nice.
Let's
Oh
just
my god.
Run that back.
Yeah,
We have
show
one
it.
guy
Who do
here
we
on the
got?
ground.
Who do we got in there? Yeah, we got no
It's
one around.
Boston Scott running a fucking out route, and then we have, is that Goddard or Ertz?
Goddard.
That's
fucking
like
ran
that's
a
like one of
curl.
those. This is one of those picks where if you're a Bucks fan, you're like, oh, Jameis did that like 20 times a year. But like if you're not a Bucks
Really
fan, like
easy.
you're like, oh shit, that's crazy. But Jameis had like 3 of those a game, yeah. But that is
Yeah.
terrible. That's I mean,
Just
Jameis is a backup
brutal.
now, so.
yeah,
Or I guess
he's a
he's
backup
not.
for a reason. Well, yeah, he's fighting for a job for
Yeah.
a reason though. Carson Wentz could easily be in that same spot in another year.
Yeah, in a year, yeah, exactly.
But also, I guess he could be their guy. You know, I'll give the case for Carson Wentz. You know, the only time he ever played well was when the Eagles' offensive line was lights out, and the Colts' offensive line is like the best in the league on paper, pretty much. So maybe he can come back again.
Yeah, they have a good coach.
Maybe not. It's worth the 10 over keeping nothing.
Oh yeah, well
But
you're not gonna let a keeper lapse, but
it's-
that's basically what he was faced with. Like,
Yeah.
so.
It was like I'm looking at my roster. Okay, this guy's keepable.
Yeah, I mean we were talking
That's
about it before. Like, I guess him over Robbie Anderson's kind of a toss up. Doesn't really matter. I think both of them or
Yeah.
whatever.
I like Robbie Anderson like 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, like I'd prefer Robbie Anderson, but it's like I don't think he's some sort of golden god that's better than Wentz and Superflex. So they're both. They're
I
not
think
gonna
if
win
you're
him
playing
anything.
for ceiling, Wentz
It'll be
has
his
it
other
just
guys
'cause
that
he's
win,
shown
but-
it. I think Wentz has shown a ceiling, but obviously he could be out of the league in the year. I think Robbie Anderson is just kind of like a guy. Like you can draft him and be like your flex 2 or something, but like that's all he would ever be.
Yeah.
He's not gonna.
I was happy that Wentz existed last year because he made Daniel Jones look good in the NFC East. So
That's true.
that's how I feel about Wentz.
Somehow Daniel Jones was the second best quarterback in the NFC East. Because Carson Wentz looked so bad, and Washington had Dwayne Haskins into Alex Smith.
All right, let's go for Dom. We got
Yep,
Barkley
let's go for Dom.
106. He paid Ruggs for it,
See.
free 107.
Yeah, free.
Free low.
Yeah, Freelo.
Nothing.
Absolutely Freelo. He's getting boosted. Danny's boosting him. He's like like smurfing in bronze and carrying him up to platinum.
Saquon one. You can't not love Dalvin in the deal.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dalvin
of
in the
course.
3.
Yeah, Dalvin
Yeah,
in the
that's
3
that's
is just
OG.
that-
That's OG.
Right,
That's a
please-
keep
please
that's been
nerf.
passed down through generations. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If this was a keeper league for like the end of time, it would be Dalvin in the 3 until he retires. Like.
Free
Yeah.
low, please fix.
Dalvin in the 3 is what Kedrick thought Melvin Gordon in the 3 would be.
R.I.P. Melvin Gordon, man.
I should pull
Didn't
some
pan out.
receipts on that. I remember right after it happened, Ked was texting me. He's like, "Dude, Melvin Gordon in the 3, people gonna be looking."
I
back
thought it
on
was
that,"
gonna
and I
be
was
great,
like,
but do
I was
not
like,
do not
not
equate
a
him to Dalvin
soul.
Cook. I would never equate him to even at my highest on Melvin Gordon. I
Not
would
a
say that he's a scrub compared to Dalvin. I was always
Well,
a Dalvin
look,
truther.
I bet you picked him fucking 2 picks later, maybe.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, but
I'd have
like
picked Dalvin every time.
you could have traded for that Dalvin. But
Yeah,
you
trade
were
up, yeah.
holding strong. Yeah, you felt strong conviction there.
Yeah, Dalvin's goat. Everyone knows it. Keenan the 5 though, great, love it.
Yeah.
Herbert's favorite guy. They don't have anybody else. They have Mike
Yep.
Williams. He's good. but they got
Mike
Keenan.
Williams is good. He'll get the problem.
He'll get tutties.
Yeah, and both of them get tutties. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, Keenan
Actually,
Allen,
it's Wilson.
Allen
like one of the
Robinson
highest
with
target shares.
Allen Robinson with Justin Fields.
Can you put it on like the other board for this?
Oh, we still have Gibson. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have
Gibson's
Antonio
the GOAT.
Gibson in the
Seventh
7th.
is late.
Yeah, that's great.
Lamar in the 8. Love it.
As the man who drafted
Goat.
and Gibson's broken. The Lamar in the 8. Actually, let's
Broken.
look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dom, I think if he drafted Allen Robinson, only drafted one of his keeps. Which is crazy
My
for
man.
Dom, because he hates trading.
I've only drafted one of
Do
my
hate
keeps, I
trading.
think.
I
And
drafted A.
five
Rob.
of these of these are from trades, because he traded Josh Jacobs for Lamar. He traded DJ Moore for Gibson.
I forget who it was for
Ayuk
Keenan Allen.
and
Cook and Allen were
someone
the
else,
same trade,
Keenan
right?
Allen and Cook, yeah.
Cook,
Who
yeah,
did you
yeah.
get in that, Dono? It was
Pull up the
Ayuk,
profile.
and
You
it
can
was
see the
someone
history.
else.
I got
Oh,
I got
it doesn't show
Ayuk,
on the
McLaurin.
Eckler, and
McLaurin.
McLaurin.
Oh,
yeah.
McLaurin. Yep.
McLaurin.
And then he got the Barkley. He picked him up off fucking waivers.
Yeah,
let's
picked
say.
Barkley off waivers as his anchor.
That's free. Yeah, these are great keeps.
It's not bad. The problem is, they're all like in the early. I don't have any really late round value, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
but you're still sitting on this 2, which is fine.
You've got a core
And
of
you got
like
your 6,
pretty
7, that's
much
alright.
pretty much elites, so it's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll have a team. I'll be competing.
It's like Quentin's situation, but better.
Yeah,
You've got like
also
a
can't
core
let
of
him get
elites
Aaron
and then like
Rodgers.
not a
For
lot
all
of
the
early picks.
viewers,
What's that?
all the viewers watching at home, don't let him get Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, don't let Dom. Yeah, don't let Dom get another
Oh yeah, in the
quarterback.
See
late
He's
Dom
too.
broken.
In the late
squirming?
too.
See his face?
Yeah,
He doesn't want you
boys.
to. He wants him.
Yeah, guys, don't do that to me. Why are
Don't
you
do
bullying
this.
me? But
Hey.
just to segue into the next board that we're going to be covering, I think Dom's keeps are just a directly better version of Jose's keeps.
Oh shit. Now let's
Yeah.
move. That's a good segue.
So now let's hop in. I think the Christian McCaffrey in the 1 is good,
Go.
and I think
I
it's
think that's
slightly
better
better
than
than the
Saquon.
Saquon. No, I think it's better than
It
the
is.
Saquon.
That's the best
Yeah,
But
keep.
the
Yeah.
Dalvin
Oh,
in the
way
3
better.
versus the Henry in the 4 is
Dalvin's a better
Way
version
not
of the
close
Henry.
for
Yeah.
me. The Dalvin has a higher ceiling. You know, Henry gets a billion rushes, but if he sees like a single downtick in how many rushes he gets or how efficient he is with them, he's just kind of nothing because he has no receiving.
Yeah, he
Dalvin
just
Cook
doesn't
is
touch- yeah.
everything. He is just a workhorse back on the tier with CMC and Saquon. And
I
so
could
that,
see Dalvin actually being RB1 this season.
Oh yeah.
yeah, like
of
RB1
course.
overall.
Oh,
yeah. It's easily in his range of
If he
outcomes.
stays healthy.
Yeah, he's one of the
Praise
most
Jesus.
likely people to have it, I think.
Praise Jesus.
Yeah, and then I think the Lamar is just a better version of the Dak keep in the 9. And then the Gibson, Jose doesn't
Yeah.
even
What
have
about the
someone to
Stafford
match it.
one though? The Stafford one was something I don't know who I like projected him to keep or whatever, but the Stafford one I didn't have on my list at all. That Stafford keep was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think the
That's
Stafford
a
keep.
homer pick. I love it.
Yeah, the Stafford keep is just the Jose pick
Well,
because he
Jose's a
drafted
Stafford fan.
Stafford.
I know
He
he
wasn't
is.
a Lions
I
fan.
know.
He was a
I just
Stafford fan.
I forgot about that angle until I saw the keeps locked in. I was like, oh shit, Matt Stafford in the 7. That's kind of
Yeah, he is now a Rams man.
yeah.
I don't hate that.
No,
Yeah, I
I don't
think it's
hate it.
normal.
It's just interesting. I just didn't. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect it.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't project it either. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that makes sense. I think I might have only had him written out for like 5 guys. Because the Claypool, that's a slam dunk in the 15, you know. He's young. He's
Oh,
talented.
yeah, that's a great
Dom,
one.
I guess you can give me your thoughts as a Steelers fan
I mean, I already
What?
raved about the Hawkinson
on
one.
Chase Claypool.
Oh, Claypool's definitely the future.
Yep.
He's the
Jumping the
future
gun
one, and
here.
Deontay will always be the Y.
But
Like he's Deontay's gonna run more under routes for sure.
Mhm. I think Deontay will always be, he'll have more targets, and he might be, I hate kind of equating him to other people, I guess, but he might have like a more Adam Thielen type volume, while Claypool has like a more Diggs-like efficiency.
I mean, we're trying to
Claypool was
predict
just
the
running
future
out.
when we
That
have
sounds about
a
right.
new quarterback coming around the corner,
Yeah.
so it's kind of
Yeah, that'll be something.
And then Juju
Claypool's like a
exists.
Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
If
I
you're
agree.
gonna
Fucking
player
huge.
comp.
When
Yeah.
Claypool first came out, I was thinking that because he got drafted like a little bit later, and even the Steelers like kind of reached for him compared to like consensus, classic Steelers wide receiver. And I thought before he got drafted, like pre-draft, that he would probably just convert to a tight end after like the Waller 2020 or 2019, because he's fucking huge. He's a monster.
He's great. He's huge.
Like I guess, yeah.
He's
Like
really good. I mean, he's definitely the future.
let's look him up. He's 6'4". He weighs like fucking 240. 6'4", 240. That's insane for a
Yeah, dude.
receiver. He's huge.
I think I tried to trade for him, either in this league
Yeah.
or the DDL, or I don't remember.
As soon as he started getting snaps, it was clear that he had it, and it's like, well, fuck, missed on that one.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
it's too
no,
late because Jose
I
loves him.
drafted him in the DDL with like my last pick, and then I like dropped him
Oh,
for someone
nice.
else before the season.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, it was bad. Now Bane has
Yeah.
him.
And then we kind of covered the Hawkinson pick beforehand. You know, just great tight end.
Great
You
tight
know,
end,
he
yeah.
has
I
he
love
has
it.
like the ability to break into the elite tier. He's like one of the few guys with the skills to do it.
He's definitely
has-
gonna break into the elite tier with fucking Goff.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying, bro.
with
I was
Goff
ranting
that
about
can
him.
throw 8 feet. Yeah. I think it's perfect for him, and he's talented as fuck. All right, so now let's move into
It's just
the
Russ,
graveyard.
okay? It's just Russ.
Yeah.
Just Russell.
It's fine. It's just
Yeah,
Russell.
do we have that meme? Yeah, it's just Russ.
It's just
All right.
Russell.
So we have let's see, we have Josh Jacobs, who will be brutalized by Kenyon Drake in my opinion. Alec likes him. I think he'll be pretty good,
He'll be
but
pretty
I
good.
think he's
He'll get
kind of
some
lacking the
tutties.
ceiling. Yeah. I think he's like a worse J.K. Dobbins in ceiling, where like there's almost no uncertainty. You know he's not going to catch any passes. You know he's not going to get all the
Yeah, you
rushes
already
at
know.
all with Kenyon Drake here. You've seen him at his best, and now you'll see him slightly worse, but only slightly, which I think is all right. Like he would have gone before the 5, so he's one of those keeps where like you get something. And then the rest.
Yeah, the guys.
Yeah,
Gaskin,
the guys.
you know, he might be around for a year. He's like a waiver guy, right? I mean, waiver running
Debo's
back.
good value, but he's plagued by injuries. Fant is promising, but
Antonio
hasn't really
Brown,
broken
like in
out.
his last year, or like maybe his
So
second
wide
to last
receiver
year.
3.
This is in the 15, just to
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 15. Yeah.
because
Still no, yeah.
AB is actually one of the very few keepers off of waivers that's being drafted
Way lower.
late enough that you don't take him in the 8th.
Way lower.
Yeah, and it's not even close. Like he's getting drafted so late.
I do also kind of like Noah Fant. He's not like insane or anything.
He's
'Cause
good.
He hasn't put up like any boom games, but if he has a quarterback that just gets consistent, I think he could be pretty solid as a tight end for your team.
Yeah, I think it's a promising tight end to like add to a team that's definitely rebuilding.
Yeah.
You know, he added him for almost no cost. It definitely would have been cheaper than where
And
you
it's
would get him
12, you
in the
can't
draft.
complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cheap.
All right, now we're moving on to Dono, the boomer bust in terms of the draft capital spent on him.
Is
All
his
right, so let's
board
start
clean?
out. Let's see.
No.
Not at all.
Oh yeah.
No.
Got a
Fuck
couple
no.
of Dom keeps in there.
Yeah. It's a shocking amount of Dom keeps actually. 2?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
2 of them.
Wait. Okay, yeah. Dom had 2 8s. All right, so that has to be the 101. I was thinking in terms of putting it in the wrong spot on maybe. All right, so let's look at this. Ked, give me your thoughts on Nick Chubb.
I'm a Kareem Hunt truther, so I'm Team Hunt. Fuck Chubb. I loved Hunt last year. He was great. He was awesome. Even when Chubb wasn't hurt, he was still doing shit. He's gonna vulture a couple tutties, limits Chubb's upside. He's gonna catch some balls, limits Chubb's upside. But you know they run a lot, so it's fine.
But you also
We can
get to
equate him
keep
again
Chubb
to,
forever.
Yeah, true.
I'm not sure, I'm not sure when the
Chubb?
new con. What Kareem has 2 more years, right? I mean, on contract.
Let's see. Personally, I'm not trying to. The Kareem. Oh yeah, it was a 2-year contract, so he's coming out in 2023. For some reason, not loading. Yeah, so he has this year and next year still under
So it
contract.
could be you could be traded. I don't know. It just I don't know. It
Nobody
just depends.
trades for
I like
running
just
backs.
having Chubb. I just think Chubb's a really good. I think Chubb's going to be a staple for a long time in the league.
He's
pending
good.
injury.
He's a good running back.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
He's like Super
wouldn't-
Dobbins. He's not gonna catch a lot of passes, but he's gonna like
Oh,
run
yeah.
all the time.
But he can.
He's gonna
That's
get a
the
bunch of
thing.
touchdowns.
He's like Derrick Henry. Like
Yeah,
he's just younger,
I wouldn't say he's like, yeah, I
behind a
guess
better line.
he
he's like
catches more, but
old Derrick Henry because he is splitting a backfield hard. Like I think one of the things that makes Derrick Henry so good that Chubb is like currently lacking and may not pick up because like there have been, obviously they have to say it because they're splitting backfield touches, but like there's been reports of Chubb saying like, yeah, I like splitting touches. It's what keeps me on the field.
keeps me
Stuff
safe.
like that. Yeah.
Keeps me going.
So
I mean, if he's still scoring 20 and I get more longevity out of a running back that is going to be a cornerstone of my team, I'm here for it. As long as he's scoring 20 like he was every game, like I'm fine.
yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's just like you get a less consistent Derrick Henry that will probably last longer. A, because Derrick Henry's pretty old at this point.
He's getting up there.
But B, just because he's not. What'd you say?
He's getting up there.
I think Derrick Henry's one of the oldest running backs kept, if not the oldest. Let's see. Yeah, he's 27.
Damn.
So that's pretty. That's pretty up there for.
He's
running back.
older than me, bro.
Yeah. If a running back's older than
Like a
the
lot
older
older than
members
me.
of the older members of the league, then
A
that's
year
how
and a
you know they're
half
on their
older than
way
me.
out.
Yeah, that's pretty old.
Yeah.
Side me.
And then I think the McLaurin and the Galladay keeps. I guess I won't group them up. I
You
think the
can't group
McLaurin
them
keep.
up.
Yeah.
McLaurin's so
No,
much
I
fucking
think the
better.
McLaurin
It's-
keep
yeah.
is very good. Not like crazy value, but like obviously you're taking a couple rounds off in the early rounds. That's great. I think the Ayuk keep is like free as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Not free in the sense that he had to trade Dalvin Cook and Keenan for him, but free in the sense that he fucks.
Yeah.
and
Now that
in the
it's free, it's
16th.
free.
Yeah,
16.
now that the trade's done, it's free as hell.
Eckler's also free.
Eckler's also free. And then the Galladay and the Mayfield's where it gets kind of dicey. I think the Galladay is mainly a homer keep at this point.
Oh yeah, but
Well,
he
I
could
just
be really good.
just
He's
in
good at what
terms of-
DJ's good at, so that's what I'm
Mhm.
happy about.
Yeah, just in terms of like value based, I think you could probably get him around that range. Like that's around where he's going is like
Oh, probably.
with
Not
especially
given how
'cause
things are.
there
He
aren't
would
many.
be picked
Well,
before then.
there aren't many keeps here is also something to consider.
He'd be in the 4.
Yeah, so he'd probably go like maybe a round before, like to Ron or Quentin in this double pick, something like that. Got a little feature by Katie's arm right there. Everything else
Nice.
is too dark to
Yeah, it
see.
is.
But yeah, I think the Galladay pick is like objectively a value, just not by a lot, and I think he's a good player. He was ranked pretty highly just a couple years ago in dynasty circles, and I think he can easily hit that again. The Giants can't get worse is like a very important thing to note. Like
The only problem with Dono's situation, and he's well aware of it, is the old draft board. You look at that thing, it's fucking barren. You got 3 picks
Yep.
before it becomes waiver.
3 picks
Those
before
3
the
picks
12,
better
I'll be
hit.
fine.
which
The
is
3 pick, they'll be fine
I
if
have
the
a
3 picks
plan.
hit, but if you could draft like a CEH or some shit, you're absolutely fucked.
yeah.
He's not on my board.
Yeah,
can
I'm
confirm
saying
that.
a CEH. You never know that you're drafting CEH when you draft him. You think it's
Yeah.
cool. You think it's fun. He's on a
You're
good
like,
offense.
ooh, look at this guy.
Yeah, you got
I'm gonna
reasons
take
to
him
be
over
excited.
Devontae
I
Adams.
always make good draft picks.
Yeah.
I just traded them to other teams for their draft picks.
Yeah, you're just giving them to other
I
guys.
make good draft picks.
Spread the wealth.
Yeah, exactly.
Communistic
I'm funding.
approach.
Yeah, I'm funding Dom.
Yeah. And then I think the Mayfield trade, obviously, I think he got a little overzealous in the earlier parts
did.
of the offseason before the frantic
Oh yeah.
keeper selling happened. And just kind of got a little ahead of himself with the original offer. But, I think Baker Mayfield should be good this year. I think he should be in the league for a bit. And I think he's a good keep. I think he's a good player to have on Dynasty objectively.
Yeah, he's
But
late.
also, you could have probably not kept him at all and just drafted him in the 4th, I think.
100%. 100%. At that 18, because I highlighted
I don't know
it. It's
who
the
I would
Quitten-
have kept.
It's the Quitten
I would have
18th,
kept what? Damian Harris.
18th overall pick.
Well, I mean, at that point, you could keep whoever. right? Or you could even keep 5 people because you would have this extra 10 to work with from the baker, you know? Like you just wouldn't have to
I'm
deal
not
with
too
the
worried
10.
about the 10.
Yeah.
I want to
Personally.
see, yeah, the next storyline for that is who Dom or who Quitten drafts at that 18, because that'll be pretty. That's we can compare him to Baker 1-for-1.
Yeah. Maybe it'll end up like the Juju for Ingram trade,
Yeah, it
where
could be
it
just
just
dog
fucking makes
shit.
no difference. No difference at all. Or the
Yeah.
James Conner for
That
George Kittle.
That Mark Ingram pick, that was Juju. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Oh.
Or Ked, your George Kittle pick turned into James Conner.
Oh yeah,
It's just a
yeah,
bunch of whatever.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
terrible. And then I used AJ Brown with the one that I didn't trade.
Yeah, we got
This is
sniped on
You
Jonathan
got
ridiculous.
James
Taylor,
Conner,
bitch.
and then I drafted AJ Brown right after.
Yeah, well, it was technically Jonathan Taylor, but I wanted to take him in the 3 to keep him better.
To keep him better,
So-
yeah, true.
Also, a point of information: I do have an extra 7th round pick right under
Oh.
Diggs.
Oh
So I
yeah,
have
there it
4
is.
picks before it blows
Four
up.
before it blows. Yeah, before it goes to shit.
Oh, there it is, under Diggs. All right.
But if you look at my roster, I have 2 RB1s, 2 borderline wide receiver 1s, and Galladay.
I don't know if I would make
And the
Ayuk a
flex
wide receiver
himself.
1 just because the
Nah.
top 12
That
gets
was
so
the joke.
tight.
I actually think Galladay is the guy.
What about
but
with
it
Trey
was,
Lance? Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Trey Lance, truthers unite, bro. He's gonna be big for us. All the Niners.
The draft
pass catchers.
capital's there.
Yeah.
Draft capital is for sure there. Say that for Zach Wilson. Who's even on the Jets at this point?
Elijah Moore.
What's
Corey
his name
Davis.
still there? Oh, Corey Davis.
Well, Michael Pirine.
Gase is gone.
Corey Davis.
Ted,
Yeah,
Corey
it's my
Davis.
time. It's my
Ted.
time. I'll have him in the NDL. I'll have him in the NDL. Don't worry. This
Yeah.
isn't the league
Yeah,
for
put him
that.
somewhere.
This isn't the league for that. I'll have him in the NDL. He'll be a flex.
All right, so closing thoughts after running it through. Let's get your favorite non-your team entire keep board and your least favorite board from everyone. Let's start with Dono here.
Let's get 60
My-
seconds to look.
Yep. All right, that works.
Yeah, you can think.
My
while he's thinking.
favorite is Dom's.
All right, and why?
He has 2 RB1s, even if one isn't playing the first probably like 3 weeks. Keenan Allen Robinson is pretty good. He has Lamar.
Yeah.
And then whoever his 6th one is, I'm
The
pretty
Gibson?
sure. Gibson. Yeah, you said it.
Yep.
It's
Crazy.
great.
All right, Ked. Or wait, no, Dono. Let's get your least favorite. Not everyone can say
Oh,
Ron.
least favorite? Okay, I
Not
won't
everybody
say
can say
Ron.
just Russ.
Um,
It's just Russell.
Just Russ.
kind of like how I shit on Dom's Saquon keep. Let me try to go a little off the beaten path,
Love
Nice.
even
that.
outside of Ron.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go with highlighting Alec, trying to
Misclick,
lead me.
Everyone has good.
Avert the
Everyone
eyes.
has decent picks.
Yeah, everybody's pretty good.
I'm going to say it's between Jose and Alec for me. I'm gonna say Jose just to be extra edgy.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm in for that.
I don't really like Henry. He's gonna be gone in a year. He's practically like 1 foot in the glue factory. They work him so hard. Stafford has injury concerns, and he's getting older too. Dak, we'll see what happens with him. Hawkinson and Claypool's a great value, but I don't like him as a player. So that's just a me thing. We'll see. Coupled with who's going to be throwing to him next year? Probably Dwayne Haskins.
That'd
Yeah,
be
the-
something else. Yeah.
The future for the Pittsburgh. Hopefully, Pittsburgh doesn't do well this year, so they can get someone in the draft next year. Because the Big Ben is not long for this world.
Halfway out.
Yeah, fucking talk
90%
about
out.
1 foot in the glue factory. All right,
Should go to
Ken.
jail for assaulting that little girl.
Halfway. Yeah, 1 foot in jail.
Allegedly.
My
Yeah, 1 foot allegedly in jail.
my favorite is probably go with Lucas, I guess,
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
because Doms are really
Gotta get
good.
the HiveCast.
Yeah, Doms are really good, but the HiveCast, I mean, you got a lot of RB1s. I feel like you got like 3 RB1s, and then
then Dobbins.
Yeah, and then Godwin, who's like amazing, and Murray. So, who else do you have? Who's the sixth guy that I can't think of?
Sanders
Sanders. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like
right here.
Dobbins more than Sanders, I guess. I mean, I drafted Dobbins, so I don't think he's dog shit. I think he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my least favorite is Quentin. I'll choose both brothers because Quentin needs someone to gas him up, and also his keeps outside those three are absolute dog shit. Mark
Yeah.
Andrews is whatever. I mean, I guess it's not dog shit, but it's like I don't really care. And then
It'd be
Tannehill and
dog
Wentz. Tannehill's good. Wentz is absolute trash. As a former Wentz truther, he's done. It's time to give it up. Should have kept Robbie Anderson.
I also I agree with Quentin's keeper sucking. But also it doesn't feel like a great representation of what he built just because that Cam Akers loss, man. You
Oh,
can
yeah. And
see
Deshaun.
it in the roster.
He wasn't
The
gonna trade
Cam
for it too,
Akers,
though. But
he was never gonna get Deshaun. Yeah.
yeah,
He has no 3. He was keeping he was never gonna get that 2 to keep Deshaun.
yeah.
But
But he
like
could have like maybe traded Deshaun if he didn't like have so many question marks. Like someone would
yeah,
have traded
like
for him.
Deshaun for
He
Hurts
basically
with
lost
you
2
was like
keepers.
not off the table.
Yeah, I mean, someone.
Like,
Yeah,
early in
I would
the
have kept Deshaun.
offseason?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
you
the
know that's
Deshaun
gone now.
fading
He lost
away
2.
and the Akers with the Achilles, it's a sore sight. That keep squad.
Bad RNG.
Yep.
After good RNG though, so it all evens
Yep.
out.
After the win, yeah, fuck
And
it.
he won, so it doesn't
Take
matter.
9 years, bro. Rebuild,
Yeah.
reload. All right, Dom. Who is your favorite and least favorite? Or are you not ready yet?
Ready. I'm pretty sold on Luke having the best keepers, just on age and and I mean the rounds are good. I mean Luke's keepers are
Yeah, he gets his
extravagant.
first 2 picks
Pending
too. That's
Sanders
definitely a big deal.
does perform. Pending Sanders does perform, which at worst, he's a low RB2, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At worst.
Personally,
He's
I'm keeping
startable
Sanders
always.
there. I think he's good. If he doesn't get the workload, he doesn't. But I think that the ceiling's there where he could blow up. Because he's, Alex said he hasn't done it, but that was like he's done it to an extent. Like he saw a crazy workload last year, stuff like that. Like I don't think he's dust, but he's also my 4th favorite running back out of the ones I kept. So
And then I think it's no question my least favorite is Danny's.
all right,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I
you
mean,
bomb him and then
if
talk
he-
some shit.
If he
You
did the
fucking
110
joint the
Saquon,
Saquon and then punch him in the face.
if he did the 110 Saquon, then
I
had
mean-
the first. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Here's the thing: it's like when you're going into keepers, value is obviously important, but value is kind of mildly negligible now because the top 60 players have been kept roughly.
Mhm.
So, his first pick is in the 3rd round, and I mean, I'm not even sure. Like, Tua's fine. Like, Ruggs is big question mark. Metcalf will be good. Obviously, Mahomes is great. Higgins, I think, is good, but I mean, I don't think he's 100% proven yet either, and there's a lot of mouths to feed there. Goddard, I mean, still technically Zach Ertz is there, so and now you got a new quarterback that, quarterbacks tend to be like either tight end guys or not tight end guys, and then when you're sharing it with another legend theoretically. So, even though he's got rounds 3 through 7 open, I mean, what are you realistically getting out of that? Like, I mean, you probably can get a couple starters there, but
Shoot a
Yeah,
couple shots.
and we covered this before you hopped on. I think Danny could have been one of my favorite keep teams if he chose the 110, kept Saquon, didn't keep Ruggs, and didn't target Kyle Pitts so hard. I think it could easily be like my favorite because you would have like a elite running back, quarterback, and wide receiver that are all relatively young.
Oh yeah, and we were talking about
instead-
Lucas was harping on that the Goddard pick doesn't make any fucking sense when he's gonna take Pitts.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
Yeah,
any
I know.
sense. I mean, if he doesn't get Pitts though, if Alec gets Pitts, suddenly I think he helps a brother out, and Danny's
Whoa.
team looks a
Yeah.
little better
I
because
don't know,
Goddard can
yeah.
actually be the tight end.
He revives Danny's team with
Yeah,
Devontae Adams.
And then yeah, Danny can like get an actual player that's not like a double up.
Yeah.
He doesn't like lose
All right.
value.
Alec, your turn.
gonna throw some curveballs in here.
Do it.
Love that.
As fun as it is to rag on him, I do kind of like Coop's picks.
Yeah, they're
Keeps
good.
I don't like Montgomery. I like should have Rodgers over him, but I mean other than that, especially looking at it as not dynasty, but just this season, like Zeke can easily be a big boom this year. Same with Hopkins. He goes back to his like last year numbers. Josh Allen's great. I do like Deontay Johnson. I know you guys don't, but
I
I
like
think he has some
Deontay. I'm a
decent
truther.
potential.
Yeah.
And then Waller's just insane value. You can't really beat that. And then for my least favorite, I'm gonna say Dono, honestly. I don't know, I don't love the split backfields with Chubb and Kareem. I think that Kareem just gets a lot of those red zone targets and that can hurt you a lot going down the stretch with
He does. I can confirm he gets a lot of
yeah,
those.
like it can just hurt you down the
Pretty
road.
cool.
Terry, I just feel like
You're
it's a
gonna
fiend
wish you
pick.
had someone like Chubb.
I mean maybe
Now when
see.
he's got Kareem as his RB2 all year, it was dope. It was fucking dope.
Terry,
Yeah, if
I
he
feel like
picks
that's
him
a
with
bit
his
of a.
third
If
round
you'll let
pick.
me finish mine, I did not interrupt you. I would appreciate the same respect. Terry, I think that's a fiend pick.
What about him?
Like I said, do not interrupt me. I'm talking. Mods, please mute.
Mods, yeah.
Mod check.
Terry just feels like a fiend pick to me. He's good, but I don't love the situation on the Washington football team for quarterback. I just feel like he's
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna
Ryan Fitzpatrick. Yeah.
put up great numbers. Galladay also just kind of seems like a fiend Giants pick to me. He's had some good times, but I don't know. I'm not hype on Daniel Jones, and the rest of them are okay. Ayuk's good. Eckler's decent, and then Baker. Baker's hit and miss. I like Baker. I can't complain with keeping a quarterback, especially like later rounds. Seeing as there's no goddamn QB cap anymore.
None.
Yeah. Nope.
It's
No.
gone.
No more
I hope you
coddling.
get good running backs, Al.
Thank you.
Well, you
I
know,
do
he has
too.
a shot
Someone
at the
save
Aaron
that as a
Jones
soundbite.
soundboard.
We can clip anything.
Quentin will do it. All right, so I'm gonna hop to my favorite and least favorite. For my favorite, I'm gonna keep up the diversity and also just give my truthful opinion. I think Ked's my favorite. He's in the
Hive.
same way that Dom
Hive
loves
works together.
my team. He has the 1 and the 2 locked up. He has like terrible running back concerns, but he can get like maybe ETN in the second if he's really fiending.
I'll figure it
You
out.
get maybe Najee in the first if it falls, which I know it won't pass me, but he could trade up to my spot and get Najee.
I didn't have a running back
Um,
last year. I had Mike Davis and Kareem. It's good. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I don't think you can waiver as easily this year
No.
with how deep the benches will go. But like, if I were to build my team any way other than the way that I specifically built it, going like young running backs, I'd probably go how he did. He's got the Herbert fucking anchor. He's got the Ridley and the AJ Brown. Both of those guys are like up and coming future wide receiver one, like period the top wide receiver prospects. Kittle is always in the running for tight end one if he can stay healthy. I personally like Hurts a lot. Just that running upside is like brutal. Like it's so much better to me than like a pocket passer that like could hit like a Wentz or a Baker or a Stafford. Like the Hurts if he plays and if he doesn't fucking suck and be the worst quarterback in the league.
I hope he's
He'll be
not
top 12.
absolutely terrible. He could be
'Cause-
absolutely awful in real life. I hope he's not
Yeah.
terrible in real life.
If he's the worst quarterback in real life, I think he could be top like 15 minimum and then lose the job. But like if the ceiling there is insane. And then I think the Sutton pick is whatever. Personally, I think he's
Classic.
pretty good. I think he's like a wide receiver too, but he's in the 14. You know, it's just whatever. It is what
He's
it
number
is.
3.
No, I mean like a wide receiver too. Like
Oh,
I'd
well,
probably
that's even
take him
better.
in like the 25s. Yeah,
Even
like
better.
around that tier. Like I think he's good.
He doesn't have to be anything more than 3.
Yeah.
Unless my guys
And
all
then-
die again like last year.
Yeah, for my least favorite, obviously I would pick Ron, but I like just Russ. So
Just
I'm gonna
Russell.
go with the Danny keeps, and this just comes back to what I was saying, like how I would run it is just in a completely different way. And I think that leads to, I think that's interesting. Have people that would run teams in such a completely different way, but like I would not be targeting the pits so heavily. If I were targeting the pits, I wouldn't be keeping Goddard. I would
Yeah,
not have
that's
taken
the
the
fucking
102.
thing.
I would have taken
Maybe
the
he's
110.
fucking punking us.
I mean, I'd
Nah,
say
this
he's
is all
punking us, but
smoke.
like the
Lucas is
Metcalf and
creating
Mahomes is crazy.
propaganda so he gets picked.
Yeah, fucking. I wish he would listen to that propaganda. I'd be down for
I
pits.
really wouldn't take.
Lucas
Yeah,
would
I
eat
really
Pitts
wouldn't
up.
take
Yeah,
this.
Yeah, no,
that'd be
I
the
would.
ultimate
I
bullshit
would
thing
eat
if
Pitts up,
he
but
gets
I
Pitts
wouldn't
at
eat
103.
Pitts up. Yeah, I wouldn't eat Pitts up at the cost of Saquon Barkley. Like if they were both there for me at the 103, I would take Saquon 10 times out of 10, injury concerns included, because I think he's that good of a running back. And then the Goddard keep on top of it is just like it makes no sense. The Ruggs is like I don't think I would draft him with my 9 that follows that. Like I wouldn't even draft Ruggs
It's a
there
good
straight
question.
up.
I don't think I even want him there yet.
Like I don't know who falls there, but I wouldn't take Ruggs.
Someone with more upside.
Hey, Ked.
What's up?
Ked, I'll trade you my second round pick and next year's first for your number 4.
Oh yeah, my 4th overall. Yeah, fuck you, Aaron Jones.
You don't get Aaron Rodgers, you
Aaron
piece
Jones.
Yeah. Fuck Rodgers.
Yeah, you can't. I'm taking
Fucking
Jones, not
man.
Rodgers. I don't need Rodgers.
of shit. Rodgers.
I need Jones.
Dom's nervous, everyone.
He's sweating. He wants him.
What are the chances that
I'm gonna
Roan
be
takes
so
Trevor
AFK
Lawrence
that it's just gonna be.
to?
I'm gonna be so AFK
Oh,
this
yeah.
season.
You're gonna be
Yeah,
there
you
for
know,
the
I
draft
mean,
though. What
We're-
are the
we're-
odds
we're
that
just
Roan
glad to
takes
have you.
Trevor Lawrence at 1-0 to round out the first round?
I don't know if he takes him that early.
What
I
about
think he might
ETN? Do
take
you
him in
think
the
he takes a
second.
Jag?
I don't think he takes ETN just because I think he's level-headed enough to not stack it, but I think he's going to take Trevor Lawrence probably
2-2?
around the
If
Burrow
Dono
time.
doesn't take
Yeah,
him, I
maybe
think he's gone. Yeah,
either the 2-2 or in the 4th round.
it would be
I think-
2-2. He's gonna go to the
he's gonna
4th. He's
take
not
him
gonna
where
go
he
to the
can.
4th. This is
I
dynasty.
don't know. Burrow
That's
went
bullshit.
to 5. Like
He knows that he's
There's
not gonna
just-
fall to the 4, and he's
Well,
not.
there's so few. There's only but 5 picks in the 4th. I don't know.
Quinton's there is the 18th. Yeah,
The
18th
third,
overall.
rather.
I have that marked.
yeah,
So that would make
problem
his
is
the
that-
17th overall.
Yeah,
Rowan's-
we look here. Yeah, so that's the
Rowan's is
that's the
17th.
17th overall pick. Like I don't think that's crazy.
I don't.
But I wouldn't expect it.
Yeah.
If he fell there, I think it would be a fall in my opinion. It's 17th overall. Trevor Lawrence, this is dynasty superflex. I mean, come
I
on.
guess, yeah. I mean,
come
Trevor
on.
Lawrence has been pretty high for a
Ed
bit.
might scoop him into 2. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll talk about
all
it.
this
Yeah.
is saying is that he's not going to make it past Ked in the 2, I guess.
We'll see.
Who?
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
No, Ron's taking him in the first round.
That's what
'Cause-
I'm thinking. He's not getting back to the 4 if he doesn't take him with the 202 at the very latest. I mean, you can take
Honestly,
him in the first
I
round.
think
You
that
know
would
you
be
have him.
probably a pretty good pick for Dono.
I feel like.
Oh yeah, true.
I feel like
He
Ron
needs a quarterback.
could just get him in the second.
Well, that's
I don't know
either
if I would-
confirmation
Yeah,
that he's
smoke.
not going to take him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at Dono's face and I'm believing it, truthfully. But I mean, like, let's look here.
I just look at who's going to be available. You could get DJ Moore, Mike Evans.
Aaron Rodgers. I think the
You know,
real
they're-
Yeah,
problem
Aaron
here is that
Rodgers.
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
yeah, Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers is
Like,
actually
You look at these picks,
kind
and
of funny.
Aaron Rodgers could go to any of these 4, but I don't think it's likely. Like, I'm not going to take Rodgers, I don't think.
Nah, I don't want him.
I don't
Taking
know
him
if Ked
1-1.
will.
Nah, I don't
Like,
want him. I need
yeah,
Jones,
Alec-
not Rodgers.
Alec could at the 101. I don't know if he would. And then,
No.
You're gonna change my Gibson, right?
what do you mean?
From
That's
7.
the last pick of the 7.
I know. Like,
Is it not in there already?
Right, it's wrong.
Oh, shit, that's my bad.
707. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. My
You're
bad.
gonna let him get sniped.
Yeah, thank you for that.
All right, we'll close it out here. GG's. I guess there's nothing to close it out with. That was a lot of stuff. A lot of takes thrown out there. Does
That was
anybody have any
fun.
closing remarks? Lucas, you're the commissioner.
Yeah, I don't know. Have a good draft, everybody. Have a good year.
Yeah.
And then also, Dom, unkeep Gibson so I can assign him to the pick. My bad.
Okay.
See everyone on Saturday.
Yeah, I'll see
Yeah.
you all on Saturday. I'm hype as hell for
Saturday,
Yeah.
not
It's gonna be
Sunday?
dope. Saturday,
Okay.
July
Yep.
31st.
Good
it.
talk.
31st.
All right. See
you
y'all
guys.
later. Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.